Greetings, friends and fellow orcs. Iagra the Orcish Fiddler here, and I am not terribly organized. Audio levels on this appear to be a little on the quiet side, so let me fix that. Nah, come on, cooperate with me. There we go. So, yeah, I've, been a little bit, off the past couple of days, so I'm not 100% organized, and if I look a little funny in the corner there, it's because, some jerk decided to do a, full sim res of some environment, and that's making it so I can't sit on my box again. So, you might hear a messaging sound in Second Life, when I go and I put in a request, a support ticket. I don't know if that's gonna get fixed before the end of stream or not. I don't remember who I talked to before. I would just message them directly. But yeah, their support site is down as well, so I can't actually use their site for this. But yeah, it's kind of a mess at the moment. So we're just gonna play games. Just gonna play whatever. I was actually considering doing Final Fantasy 1 randomizer, but I didn't have time to roll the seed because of the jerk who was doing stuff. So we'll play a little bit of this instead. As soon as I remember what all the controls are, and I might have to redo some of the stuff here. We'll see. We'll see.
Dungeons and Dragons.
We'll start out as cleric. We'll go with bold cleric. 2 years have passed since the battle at the Sable Tower. After defeating the arch-like Demios and bringing peace back to the Republic of Darakan, the heroes now travel through the Broken Lands to the land of Glantry, looking for new adventures. The story of Shadow over Mistara begins. Help me! Okay, that is jump. Alright, just figuring out which buttons I have here. Okay, that is that. You wanna... There we go. Oh, you dropped a coin. I want your money. Give me your money. Oh. Okay, stop that. Stop that. Not doing too well. Well, you're getting away. Okay. You fucking jerk. I didn't want to do that. Thank you for helping me. Would you mind telling me your name? Oops. Really, come on. I am type B, apparently. Cleric Iagra. I'll be punished if I forget your name. Will you be? Will you? Who will punish you? After talking to the people you saved, you hurry to the town of Tristan. What do I got? I figure we'll play this for a little bit. If I end up doing terribly at it, get super quiet. Oh no! Sorry, Argok. They don't want to be friends. Oh, okay, you just ran away then. I believe... Yeah, there's a... Oh, hold on. Now, if we had a thief... Oh, okay. This is locked. Oh, I can break it, though. These we cannot break. It's locked. And we don't have a key. Boots of Speed got broken. Oh, is that what I equipped with? See, there's a freaking key. Oh, okay. Can I have the potion, please? Thank you. I'm forgetting which buttons do what. Okay, thanks for, like, making... thanks for giving me a break. Like, I'm just faffing around because I don't have any of the buttons where I normally have them. I'm using a different controller, so... Oh, just kind of go right through me. That's okay. You'll go no further. Your life ends here. Nope. I went up too quick. Oh, for crying out loud. Could you not... Oh, well. Maybe we need something a little bit more friendly to spellcasters here. I didn't get my spell off in time. Where'd you go? You won't survive this attack. Chew on this. What? The war machine. Yeah, it's affected by gravity. Yeah, I know, game. I sucked. Thank you for giving me finish points. We're going to be switching characters quite a bit, so I'm not going to worry about naming them. We'll just go with default names. You take a rest in the village of Tristan. The next day you leave the village and arrive at Fort... Okay. Game. Seems more and more monsters. I heard something is organizing the monsters, readying them to invade the Republic. You know, maybe this isn't a stream-friendly game, just simply because I'm not getting a lot of... Pause for a second. So what do you want to do? I don't know what's going on because I'm just, like, not totally with it today. And it's going really fast. So what do you want to do? Travel by land. It's quicker, but we'll encounter more monsters. Travel by boat, which will take longer, but we'll have fewer encounters. We'll go ahead and do this way. We're just going to keep throwing coins in until we're done with this. And now they want us to ride the Juggernaut. Hang on a second. I don't think the sound is high enough. I'm looking at my... hopefully. Well. I technically don't need the arrow, so it just gives me points, I guess. Hang on. I don't have any hit points left. Oh, that's a healing potion. Give me that. Those creatures actually might see through invisibility, I forget. Probably gonna lose life here. Okay, seriously. I appreciate that the game tries to give us a little bit of a break when we're menuing, but I am terrible. Kipasagi, welcome in. It's good to see you. It was a little quiet. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to pop up today. Oh, I died. But hey, well, oop, how you doing today? Shoot. Well, there was all the loot that was on there. I've been a little bit off lately, so I'm not at 100% today. And if I look funny in the corner, it's because there's somebody in Second Life that spawned a great big yeet. You know what? That was the wrong button to push. Okay, can I have a moment to menu, please? There. Dang it. Got some ice cream so you can't complain. That's good. Ice cream is always good. No, god damn it. Alright, I gotta switch the buttons here. For crying out loud. It's like I have like 3 hit points left. Or whatever. Dang it. We did Pokemon Emerald in a multi-world with a buddy of yours today. It was mostly blind, but you made it through. Well, that is good. There. Oh. Okay. I need to change. Lucia has reached level 9. HP increased by 8. Obtained short sword level 3. Welcome to my shop. I don't need anything right now because I'm just doing terribly. Okay, hold on a second. Pause that for a second because I gotta change the button configuration because I am just absolutely biffing it because of this. No, not hotkeys. What am I doing? Your dear Machamp did not make an appearance. Alas. Well, I mean, it's good that you made it through. Hope you had fun. Controllers. Okay. Player, well, let me look at this. Oh, look, there's volume up and down. Minus and equals. Coin 1. Okay. So button 1, 2. I'm really not using, I'm using A, and I'm using like a Genesis style controller, and unfortunately that's not really flying, but it's got a more comfortable D-pad. Let me think. Right trigger and right shoulder, which I really should swap those two. Probably. I gotta figure out what I want from menu. I'm gonna try using XA. So if I want, let's see, B is attack. So I want this to be attack. No, wait, hold on. God damn it. Okay. This is jump. This is attack. This was utilize, and I think this is menu. Let's see if that's any better. Principalities of Gallantry. The Prince of Gallant. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to read this fast. I hope you're faster at reading than I am. They want us to investigate something. Go to the city of something or other. Start your investigation there. I'll have a skyship prepared for you. Cool. Yeah, it's arcade, so it's very fast paced. Enemies! Enemies! Just because they're dragons doesn't mean they're enemies. Or just because they're drow doesn't mean they're enemies. Also, y'all got fireballed there. Okay. That is actually not what I wanted to do. So I have these buttons backwards. No, god damn it. I am not with it. Today's just been a rough day. Like, I ended up calling off work. I'm gonna end up making up on Friday, which I'm not a big fan of. Okay. So, shoot. Let me hit cancel on this, because I forgot which... Okay, so it's BY. So I need it to be YB. See if that helps. Hello? You wanna... There we go. Save that. Okay. That's what I want. You're crying out loud. Oh, how did I crouch? I'm just gonna throw this at you. Wait a minute. Do I have this... I have this backwards. Oh my god. Why? Why am I doing things backwards? Oh my god. Okay, so this needs to be X. No, stop. This needs to be X. This needs to be A. I wish it would, instead of just button 1, 2, 3, and 4, it would just say, like, what the actual freaking command is. There we go. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, that's why. Okay. Now that I've got the buttons where they're supposed to be, let's try again. Oh, freaking. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Here. Have to wait for this person to land. Do you mind? This thing is chewing quarters. If I was throwing quarters in. All right. We're gonna be throwing lots of quarters at them. Okay, hang on. I need to do one other adjustment. I'm just hitting all the wrong buttons. I've got too many buttons on this controller. Hang on. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is gonna be start. Coin 1. I hope that this is, hang on. Okay, good. It is detecting it. Okay. So this should be no, not that. I believe this is attack, jump, menu, utilize. Let's see if that's any good. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. Can I have... All right.
Protected men. Protected
And we're all out of tricks. Fortunately, we're also all out of hit points, so we'll just have to throw in another quarter for some more spells. Oh, I did a crit. Oh, 1 hit point left. And there it goes. Oh, you're in the air. You missed. Oh. Right. This boss eventually does this. This is what you get for spying on us. I don't even know what's going on, dude. Oh, I need to take pills. Okay. That is not the message I was hoping for. Despite having only 1 hit point, we survived the crash. And even recovered all of our hit points. Don't ask me how that works. So do we want to obtain equipment and information at the city of Insun? Or go through the Forest of Despair? And I paused so that we actually had time to figure out what we want to do. Let me check something real quick. Nope, still there. Oh, this is annoying. Well, let's go through the Forest of Despair. Oh, those are some sounds. Can we read this? No? Okay. Instructions unclear. You now have this pair. Like the magic missile just kept chasing that bug. Oh, look, a healing potion. That's nice. I missed this guy. That's annoying.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Magic time.
I don't like these bugs. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, a beholder. This is gonna be terrible because if you're facing it, see how its eyes are open? Yeah, you can't actually do spells while it's facing you. We'll see if we can figure out some way to make it work, though.
Magic time. Magic time. Magic time. Magic time. Magic time. Wall fire. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Did I hit it? I don't think I did. Nope.
Lightning bolt. Protected man.
Oh, it put me to sleep. Stop that. You jerk. Nope. Oh, it went anyway. Too close. Oh well. We'll try that again. I don't think Fireball's gonna work. I don't think reverse gravity works on this one. Nope. Yeah, that's a really difficult thing to use, is spells when you got a beholder. What was that behind it? I can't see.
Welcome.
Well, aren't you scantily clad? I guess I'll take this. You only get 2. Heard only one who serves an immortal can release the curse. Poke, poke. Wait, what did she say? She said, do you need something? I don't know what she said. Anyway, I guess we're done. You can poke the shopkeeper until she gets annoyed. A huge tree over 1,000 years rises at the center of the forest of what's. Oh, it's a woman. Looks back at second monitor. It's around here somewhere. What are we looking for? Oh, hi. Can I have this? I floated there for a minute. I didn't realize he had a floaty. Hit. Yeah, if you're... Oh, stop that. Do you mind? Just they're all... Oh, what? I was not on the right level for that.
Reverse trap. Reverse trap.
Really?
Counter element. Ice storm. Ice storm.
Just spam spells until it's time to pump in another quarter. That's usually how I beat this game. I absolutely could not 1cc this. I'm not nearly skilled enough. Oh, hello. No, I want that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, you jerk. Gimme this. Skin of the Manticore. It's not even dead yet. How did I get its skin? Was a miss.
Reverse trap. Counter element.
That should do it. Yeah, it dropped a healing potion that I don't need because I'm on a fresh quarter. What is the ring? Okay, hang on. Oh, a ring of cure serious wounds. Okay.
Match time.
I do wish it would let you menu while you are in the process of casting a spell, but I do get also why they don't, because spells are kind of overpowered to begin with. Oh, they were down. Fine. Would you all go? Did you disappear? Fine.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
I'm only gonna get the one. Oh no, I got them both. Okay.
Match time.
Y'all are annoying me. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Did you block that? I think it blocked that. I can't tell if I got them or not. I think they ran off. I want to see something. Okay, I could have just skipped them all, apparently. Oops. I lost my momentum. But yeah, you can just skip that, apparently. Can I read this? Like, I want to know what this says. Okay, gargoyles are immune to non-magic attacks. Yeah, but you can apparently just skip them. Can I have this, please? Thank you. We're just moving on to the end here. It's impressive you reached here. Unfortunately, your little adventure ends here. Ha ha ha, I know who can put the end to the adventure. Yeah, I believe there's some... Yeah, this is the Lich.
Match time.
Yeah, he has immunity to a lot of spells. And I believe he can see through projected image. I forget. What? Okay, now you're finally hitting me. Oh my god. I'm trying to... Buttons. Okay. I'm fumbling the buttons way too much. I think it's time to move on to a different game that maybe I'll have a little bit more success with. Something that is not so complicated because, oh my god, my brain tonight. There are probably professional players of this would see my fumbling playthrough of this and be like, oh my god, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing with the buttons. I'm just really terrible at the game, apparently. Let's try a different arcade game. Let's try something a little different. And if anybody has any recommendations, I am certainly listening. Let us do... Let's do something a little silly just for a little bit. Because I haven't taxed my brain enough. Let's play a quiz game. We're probably not going to get too far. So quiz games, quiz arcade games, this is one of those things that in Japan they seem to be pretty popular. Ooh. Let's turn that down a little bit. Oh boy, yeah. And this is like 80s, 90s quiz too, so I gotta remember what it was like back in the day. Anyway, Wisdom Seed suddenly made monsters smart. After using the seed to endow his monsters with evil wisdom, the warlock Gordian launched his assault on the good people of the land. The monsters forced the citizens to answer very difficult questions. Those who could not answer correctly were promptly eaten. The Sage Cage Hatana the Fifth. There's like probably so many Easter eggs in this. Anyway. I need to set up controllers. You know, this would definitely be one of those. Maybe I should invest in an arcade style stick, like an arcade stick. I don't know. Anyway, we got to figure out which buttons do what now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, this isn't gonna work. What's going on in Second Life? People are going in and out, that's all. Okay. Whoop. Sorry about that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let the instructions go through before I put in a coin. I just realized I never announced on Discord. The whole Second Life thing just absolutely screwed everything up tonight. So, it's like, I really need my own VTuber and VTuber software so that I don't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. Anyway, let's insert a coin. Nice legs, though. fighter.
Question 1.
How did Julius Caesar die? Consumption, stabbed by senators, drinking hemlock, or bitten by a snake? Hold on a second. How about you give me a little bit of time to read? How about that? Arcade settings. Let's see. I need to adjust the settings. All right, so we'll give 1 coin is 3 credits. I'm gonna put this a little bit easier. Wisdom questions to win game. Normal. Allow continue. Yes. Demo sounds on. Is there not a timer? Really? Okay, well. Alright, I need to do a core reboot real quick. Yeah, I know I haven't been moving around. Alright, let's see how we do.
Question 1.
Who played the role of Mark Antony in the 1953 film Julius Caesar? Oh, fuck if I know.
Question 2.
Of what are porcupine quills made? Their hair.
Question 3.
What is a group of lions called? Pride? You got a ring of speed. The next quiz will have a slow timer. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of cool how you get treasure that basically changes how it works. Oh, I'm prepared.
Question 1.
Anne Bancroft and Anthony Hopkins are featured as cross-continent pen pals in what recent film? I mean... Silent of Lambs? I don't know. I'm just hitting buttons here at this
Question
point.
2.
I'm for Red October. What is so special about the Red October submarine? It's a nuclear sub, I believe. No, it's a caterpillar drive.
Question
I don't know
3.
what that is. Lionel Barrymore won an Academy Award. What year did his sister Ethel win an award? I don't know.
Question 4.
Deborah Foreman portrays a professional limo driver in what flick? Guess we'll try
Question
that.
5.
When did the Sioux defeat Custer at Little Bighorn, Montana? I don't fucking know. I didn't get any treasure though. Well, I get to go to an inn. If you answer my question, I'll let you take a rest here.
Question 1.
In what African nation would one find the city of Timbuktu? I have no idea. The innkeeper killed me?
Question 2.
What is combined with copper to make bronze? I believe it's tin. As I thought, you are one of our brain champions. Please come in and relax. I mean, you recovered 3 vitality points. You killed me. I had to spend a quarter. The innkeeper actually killed him. I was not expecting that. Another player can join in. So you think you can handle my questions?
Question 1.
On the show Lobo, who played Sarah Cumberland? I don't even know what the show Lobo is. This is why I'm terrible at quiz games. I don't pay attention to anything. Wood?
Question 2.
In the show The Lieutenant, with which branch did the armed services did the lieutenant serve? We'll say... Green?
Question 3.
Renaissance in art marked the end of what period? I'm gonna say the Middle Ages?
Question 4.
Who was not a member of Roxy Music? Hold on. A game? I mean, I get it. This is supposed to munch your quarters, but what the hell, game? We're just gonna guess here. Okay.
Question 5.
What is the capital of Wisconsin? My brain is not... I mean, this is, like, obviously North American-centric quiz questions. Why is my brain not working? I mean, if I can't remember the capital of one of the states in the U.S., this is... Well, I mean, to be fair, this is not something I've had to memorize since, like, the 6th grade. My brain is not working. I'm so sorry. I'm making a fool of myself. I'm just gonna... Okay, I got it right.
Question 6.
How many countries belong to the United Nations? On which year? Because I don't know what year this came out. We're gonna guess again. Nope, okay.
Question 7.
Which of the following is not a genetically inherited trait? Fumbling?
Question 8.
Charlie Chaplin was an actor comedian from where? I want to say he was a United States actor, but I could be wrong. No, he was from England. Okay.
Question 9.
December 1984. First man to become featured on the cover of Cosmetol. Oh, fuck if I know. Mick Jagger? Nope. Boy George. Okay.
Question 10.
And you just continue from where you were. Hydrology is the science concerned with what? I'm guessing it's water because hydro, but you never know sometimes. Wow, you're tough, but from here forward, only hell awaits you. Got a magic scroll. You can choose the category for the next quiz. Let's go to the flat field. You defeated the wyvern, yes. No orcs, alas. I mean, I have full vitality, but I only need 1 point to progress, so... Wait, no! Wait a minute! I could... Oh no, I don't have a second controller for this. Well, science it is, I guess.
Question 1.
Which of the following is not an endocrine gland? Oh my god. My brain is like... I don't know. I was gonna say, I was thinking thalamus, but I was like, I don't know what a thalamus is. Hemophilia's blood does not have the ability to clot. Maybe I should have made it easier. But I wanted to say hi to the orcs.
Question 1.
Hitchcock often appeared in his own movies. In which film did he appear with a baby in his lap? Shit, I have no idea.
Question
That was
2.
a wild guess. I just hit a button. Played Grace Dickerson on the Paul Lynde Show. Okay, hold on. It is just really random guessing. I think it's time to try something else. What's a game where I won't completely embarrass myself because I have both appropriate skills and don't have to require any specific knowledge? You gotta take off early tonight. Hope I get a good night's sleep. Well, thank you for stopping in, Kapasagi. I appreciate you keeping me company and dealing with my nonsense. But I hope you have a good night's sleep with lots of pleasant dreams. We'll catch you later. Nighty night for now. Shoot, I have no idea what to do here. First game mentioned a black tiger. Let's see what this is. And I don't know what any of the buttons are, unfortunately. Let me check settings. Let's see. Button 1, button 2. I guess we'll see what that does. Hello, dragon. Long, long ago, 3 dragons descended from skies above with a rolling thunder and destroyed a kingdom into darkness. From lengthy suffering and darkness of the kingdom came one brave fighter. Oh, I have a time limit. Oh, hi. Oh, I died. You started at the beginning. Oh no. Oh, okay, well. Are those spikes down there? That would be a yes. Okay, it doesn't take you all the way to the beginning. It just takes you back a little bit. Oh, oh, right, you climb, okay. I think I remember seeing this in the demo. Ow. Stop. No! I died. How do you get your vitality up? Okay, well. I ain't doing so great on this. Right? Hang on. Okay. Oh. In. Okay. Welcome to dungeon. Wait, I wasn't already in the dungeon? Oh no. I like the big beefy guys. Oh jeez. Is there a way to unstatue the statues? Oh. Thank you, I'm in debt to you. Oh. That's... oh. Oh no, where'd my clothes go? Where did my clothing go? Please accept some Zenny coins? Okay. Exit, okay. Except I'm naked now. I'm running around in my underwear. Does that mean if I take one hit, I die now? Yep, apparently. Okay. Oh, I got a few. Let's maybe go this way, okay. Maybe I can sell you something. Oh, I can buy things? How much money do I got? 716. Oh, I can't afford much. I guess I'll do that. And I guess I'll do that. And I guess I'll do that. Good luck. Okay, thanks. Okay, well that was neat. Oh, okay. It wants me to go this way. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez! I think it's almost game over. Ow, stop it. Okay, so I see now there's like hits on the bottom. Did he do it? Oh. Gee, if I lost my armor, do I get an underwear pose? Oh, nope. There goes my... yeah. It's really strange how it has vitality. But it's like your hit points are actually at the bottom for your armor. It's like as you get hit, you take... oops. I hit the jump button, I swear. Oh, do you get more money if you do it faster? Oh. Well, I'm naked. Don't touch me. You touched me. You jerk. Oh, jeez. Controlling jumps is a little bit of a challenge. Nope. The controls. There we go. Oh, that's a trap. How many keys do I have? I got 5 of them. Okay. Thank you, I'm in debt to you. Here's some advice to increase your earnings. Seek... What? It went too fast. Okay, well. Thanks, game. You jerk. So this is kind of interesting, like, you can't, like, hold left and jump. Oh, you can. Okay, it's proving me wrong. You asshole, that was rude. Please accept this portion of vitality. Okay, except vitality doesn't work that way in this game. Okay, hang on. Is there a setting to have higher vitality in this that I'm missing? Let me check something in the settings. Lives. It just has difficulty. Let me put it at the easiest and see what that does. No, it still gives you 1 vitality. This doesn't seem easier. Yeah, it doesn't seem easier at all. I wonder what it's, what it considers easy. It didn't change the time. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Well, I'm gonna put it back on normal. Okay. Well, how y'all doing tonight? Random watchers and lurkers. I hope that you're doing well. I just realized my voice is not working. My jaw isn't moving, that is. Because I don't have voice turned on. I guess I'll go ahead and mute this. I'll go ahead and do this. There. At least my jaw will move now. What other fun little games have I run into? Guess we could try a classic. Let me check the settings real quick. There's not very many settings. Coin 1. Button 1, button 2. Pretty simple stuff. Oh! Wow, you can just keep inserting quarters for more health? That seems like an exploit. How much health... game over when health equals 0. Okay, well how much health will it allow you to have? I'm just curious here. I'm probably going to reset it. It looped! Wait a minute. Did it loop? Let's find out. Wait, press start. Oh, what's start? Hang on.
Welcome.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Treasure 100 points. Ooh.
Actually, I want to take damage here. I want to see.
Ooh.
Actually, we'll grab the key.
Say keys to open doors. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Because I want to see if it actually did loop over, or if there's like 100,000 and odd points in here. And it just can't display them.
Uh. Ooh. 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 Oh.
Okay, that's what it did. It actually had 100,000, and it couldn't display it. That's kind of funny. Okay. 1 coin even equals 700 health. Is that something that the arcade game allows you? Well, it doesn't look like you can change it with dip switches. Service mode off. Let me see what happens with service mode on. Oh, okay. Sometimes it does something more interesting than this. Not this time. Okay. Well, I have it set to player 1 for the buttons on my gamepad, which means I can only be warrior.
Welcome. Treasure 100 points. Say keys to open doors. Ooh.
Oops.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't want to... Hang on.
Oh. Ooh. Uh.
Oh, you can just hold the button. Okay. I didn't know you could just hold the button. Oh. Okay. Really? Okay, guys. Like, you want to all... Oh, okay.
Oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. I've not seen such bravery.
Have you? Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Give me the food.
uh, friends can join in anytime. Try and find a way out.
Oh, okay. There's no music. That's interesting. Oh, I think I'm gonna die.
Warrior, your life force is running out.
Well, you can't...
Oh,
Oh, they just lob over. Okay. Oop. Yeah, that ain't good.
uh,
Okay. So this really is like literally a coin chomper. It is a quarter muncher. Kind of interesting how these games were designed back in the day. Like they weren't really designed to be fair. They were designed to get your quarters. Designs changed a little bit as time went on though. Oh goodness. You know what? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm checking something real quick. What was that one? Oh, I know. Here, let's do this one. Marble Madness. Compared to the NES version. Let us see. Oh, you can actually select which BIOS it's running. That's interesting. Service mode on real quick. I just want to see if there's anything that allows me to change. Well, in service mode. No, it does not appear that there is. Okay, cool. My controller, auto fire controls, analog controls. Yeah, there's not really any buttons. It's really just moving around. Wait a minute. Oh no. Right, this was a trackball game back in the day. How do I do this? How do I do this? I guess it's gonna have to be. Oh no, I did that wrong. Oh no. Okay, analog controls. X is in this direction. Whoops. Okay. And then bind. Let's see if that works. Oh no, I have it backwards. Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, so maybe there's trackball X, trackball Y, trackball X times 2, and X Y times 2. And it's like, no, I did that wrong. Oh, there's a flip axis button. No, can't, damn it. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. So, axis. Okay, so I have that backwards. So, flip axis. And then Y. I believe it's down. Okay, so that is correct. It does go down. So this would be up. Hang on a second. Let me unbind the X. I want to make sure Y works. Oh. Well, down works. Hang on. Okay, down is working, but up is not. I may not be able to play this game. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Okay, well, so much for that. I guess I'll just unbind it for now. We're gonna have to try a different game because, it's apparently it does require a trackball, which I do not have. I was not aware of that. I didn't get a chance to experiment with it before. But it's fine. It is what it is. It's just kind of a low energy kind of day. We're not going to worry about it. Hmm. What was this? I forget. Oh, okay. That might be a problem. This is a shoot 'em up kind of game, isn't it? Which I'm not necessarily any good at. Guess we can try it, but I gotta get it sized to fit the screen. So oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, this kind of doesn't work. It takes up such a tiny amount of space on the screen. I think we'll do something else instead. Something that isn't quite like this. My going into studio mode went a little weird. Yeah, this is basically like if it were a mobile game, that would be fine. But I don't stream in a mobile format. But apparently that's what this is. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not really terribly active or conversational at the moment. It's just one of those kinds of nights. Let me check something real quick. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with a lot of these titles that I have. I don't have that many. I guess we'll try this classic, Golden Axe, just for funsies. And let me make sure that... Okay, I actually did set this one up. So that's good. Alex, what has happened? His Majesty and the Prince have been taken by Death Adder to revenge them for me. Okay. The screams sure are different from the Genesis version. Ow. Stop it. Dang it. Now that's the Genesis sound. My thing ran away. You can run away. I don't need any more of these little bottles. The little ouch is cute though. Our sworn enemy, Death equals Adder, is in his ass castle. We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. The screams for the Genesis. I'm only used to the Genesis version. That was so much different. No. Nope. Shoot. Dang it. No, my dragon. A little harder to wrangle this one. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle takes us south across the sea. Oh, I can't ram into them? Okay. I got too close. Yeah, it's a problem. Dragons seem a little slippery. Oh. You can see the little, oops. See the little turtle eyeball there. Okay, good. Dragon friend is friend. Too bad you can't take him along with you to the next stage, you know? Oh, I need, We have come in close vicinity of the castle, but the way is packed by enemy lines. We must dare the Fiend's path to reach the castle. Nope. Yeah, it was like, aren't there skeletons here? Skeletons are worse, or the worst. No. Oh, this was a bad idea. I should have not gone that fast. Okay, you got a longer sword. What's with the cotton candy? Oh. You jerk. That was mean. It's like I only had to hit him once more. No. I did pretty good for my first quarter on this. These things are kicking my ass though. It's like I just need y'all to back off for a bit. Oh, you fucker. Should have gone after the other one. They don't give you any breathing room either. Like, as soon as you spawn, like, there's no iframes. Oh, you only have a maximum of 3? Oh, that's sad. The Fiend's Path was a great eagle. We are taken across the skies of the castle. Now the final battle begins. Hang on. Wasn't there a way to manipulate the AI? Yeah. There we go. Just take you with me. No. Yeah, there should be a way to manipulate the AI, make them just kind of drop it. No, 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 no. No, you jerk. Give me my dragon back. I said, give me my dragon back. This is my dragon friend, not yours. Oh, dang it. No. Well. Oh, you bastard. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, I kind of messed this one up. And they got hell range, so... Like, might as well get the free hit in, because I'm losing quarters fast now. They lulled me into a false sense of security. Oh, you jerk. I didn't want to go for a ride. There, jeez. Yeah, okay. You wanna hold still, guys? What's with all the snakes? Ooh. Oh, literal death adder, like, of snakes. Is that what that's supposed to be? I don't think that's death adder, is it? Maybe it is. Oh, jeez. Maybe it is. I mean, that's pretty neat. Like, I only remember the Genesis one. I don't remember any snake stuff going on there. Nah, yeah, it's too difficult to get out of that. Oh, yeah, okay, this is the last stage. Are they just gonna keep adding a skeleton each time? I didn't want to go for a ride. Okay, so now it's just 2 skeletons. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. I wonder, just out of curiosity, like, how many skeletons will it let me do? Oh, is it finally just gonna let me be me and Death Adder? Okay. Ooh. Oops. Didn't do the timing right on that. Dang it. I screwed that up. Oh, does he have iframes when he's doing that? Oops. Why did jump not work? That's fine. It's gotta be really uncomfortable for them to be hanging like that. It's always off screen. You don't get to see the death thing that they put so much work into. Congratulations. That's it, just Finn. Okay. Great Axe, Opa Opa, Pow Pow, Last Survivor. I've never seen this before. Oh my gosh, yes, please bring dragons into our world. That would be fun. Not the skeletons, though. Well, I mean, if they really want to, I guess I'm not not gonna say no. It's whatever. Oh, prop. Video game doi doi ireu ioru Hokari sweat. That's an actual thing. Toshi. Come on, Toshi. Come on. Sano yoyoi haga kuri kuri. It looks like it's supposed to be Sega. Uchinta, yeah. And then Kus. I only recognize Hokari Sweat. Presented for you by Sega. See you next game. Total score 230, use player 22, your strength 40.5. A C. Well, I guess that's okay. I mean, I was pretty average at it. You know what? I know it's a little early, but let's go say hi. Well, actually, let me make sure that he's still streaming. Yeah. So, we're gonna continue the orc-related retro stuff. We're gonna go say hi to Orc Bard Neil, because I never get to raid him. He always finishes before I do. And, yeah, I'm just a little bit off tonight. There's a lot that kind of didn't go right. I'm a little tired. So, did I? What? There we go. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna head out for now. I hope you all have a good night's sleep with lots of pleasant dreams. And until next time, I do want to remind you all that you matter. You are important. You are cherished. And you are missed when you're not around. You deserve to be you. You can conquer the challenges that come your way. If necessary, riding a dragon while you do it. But have courage, be strong, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.